Hi guys, it's Monkey here with another video. Today we're gonna look at how to do your dailies when you reach 500k combat power. So it's fairly simple what you need to do, and we're just gonna go through it step by step. What I usually do. You can do it differently. You don't need it to do in the order that I do, but I'm just gonna show what I like to do. So first of all, you go to this place right here, Cogwheel, and that's basically where you can do most of your dailies. So at the time, that I'm recording this, it is just about 20 minutes after the reset has happened. So there's a lot of people here. So if my frame rate drops, that might be because of it. So let's look. So the way I like to do it is that I take this, then this, then this, and then this. Reason for that being I take this for the last is because you can't choose the other things, so you have to go completely out. There is a portal that you can go through where you can choose the other things. So that is the way. That is the way I like to do it, because it's a bit more efficient that way. There's also the events, but currently there aren't any events open because it is Tuesday and we don't have events Tuesday. So that will be tomorrow though, where we will have Strangler's Catacombs. But yeah, that's just how it is. So let's look. So these dailies that I'm doing right now, they're completely different. But it's mostly based on which day it is. They're really simple. So for this mission, you just need to protect her. That's all. There are different ways to do it. So if you have premium, you can skip by pressing escape, and that's what I do pretty much all the time. If you don't have premium, I highly recommend getting it. It is only $10 a month, so it should be somewhat affordable for most people. So yeah, there we go. That was the first pit. Really fast, really easy, because this dungeon pretty much scales off of your combat power. So now we go for the Soldiums. Well, what do you know? This is actually quite lucky. So this doesn't happen all the time. So there are 3 chests that you can choose from, and I always just take the middle because it's the fastest. So you do some damage to it, that opens the chest, and there you go. You pretty much get a bunch of Soldiums. That is the one I would like to have all the time, but yeah, it's not really something you get all the time, unfortunately. The dungeons are selected at random. So in this map you fight a Kraken, which is pretty damn cool. But unfortunately we have to say goodbye to him. Hey guys, so while editing this video, for some reason the audio around the Imprint dungeon got completely corrupted. So I'm just gonna talk over this. So what I'm doing here, I'm basically taking the fastest dungeon for me, as I have all imprints already. And I just do them. Even though I have all my major imprints, I still do imprints just so in case something changes within the game, I have something more, or I have more diversity later on. So here we go. This is the last one. So this one is pretty good if you want. So if you want pet gems, this is the dungeon you want to go for. It is really easy to do, not much effort. So from this you can get pet gems or gold. Most of the time you will get gold, but if you are lucky you will get pet gems. And that's quite good if you want something, or if you want to try your luck with legendaries. There are other ways for you to get pet gems, but this is one of the free-to-play ways to get it. And it's not too bad. Like 2 runs of this and you get 1 million gold. So it's not too bad. So when you kill this boss quickly, you have to wait a little bit. It takes some time before you can actually like get teleported to the next stage. Oh, well, I tried to increase the background volume, but doesn't matter. Okay, so there I didn't get lucky. Okay, let's see if the second time is the charm, you know? And it wasn't. Okay, so I got gold here only, which is fine. So that was it. That was all the runs, and then I just need to go out and do the other things. So now I have pretty much completed everything here. What I like to do, it's not something you have to do if you don't want to, but I like to run, like once I have my night buffs, I like to run this just for the blue stones. So I do some arena for that. But yeah, so now I changed channel. If you want to see me in town or something like that, I usually play in channel 8. So that's where you will most likely find me. Okay, so very simple. This quest over here, it doesn't really provide much, but it gives you a small amount of gold. So might as well do it if you're gonna do challenger zones. I think it's a good idea that I take all of this. Okay, there we go. I just like to free up the space as much as possible. Okay, so here it kind of differs. Sometimes I go and farm up my night buff, or I go straight into these dungeons. So yeah. So for this video, I'm just gonna go straight into the dungeons. So this is this dungeon is where you get materials to enhance your artifact and catalepis, and there's a chance for you to drop protection items. So it's pretty nice. Now, if you're completely new to the game, it might not be that easy to do step 10 right away. So do the step that is appropriate for your combat rating, or that you know that you can do without losing your run. The timer you see at the top right basically makes it so that if the timer runs out, you won't get any loot at the end of the stage. So be careful of choosing a step that is out of your league. I don't really like this room that much. It's mostly because of like how inconvenient it actually is. This also reminds me, I forgot to equip my pet and pet gems. And this. You usually want to do that, but I honestly just forgot it because of the video recording. I usually do it. So here it's just all about killing the boss. Extremely simple. The thing is, I actually forgot that I have the drop rate potions, so I'm gonna use that. For the dailies we did before, you don't really need it, but it might help. I actually don't know if the drop rate potion helps. Keep in mind that the drop rate potions that you get daily are only given to you if you have premium. So there are a lot of perks with having premium, so I would definitely recommend it again, because it's just so useful. So it's pretty much the same. What side I take kind of differs, because, you know, farming the same dungeon all the time, I just want to do something a bit different. Some days I want to go for efficiency, other times I want to go for, you know, for something that is just a bit more fun, something out of the ordinary. Alright, so there we go. Always make sure that you have picked up everything. This is where a pet comes in handy. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Now, because I have premium, I can do a additional run, so I'm gonna do that. So yeah, no legendary drop this time. Sucks, but what can you do, right? Okay, so now it's time to go for this. Now I can go either 6 or 7, but I like to just go step 6 because it's a bit faster. The drop rate do differ on the steps here. Step 10 would be definitely the best. But I'm just gonna keep to step 6 here, just because I want to be a bit faster. Oh. I hate when monsters go airborne. Oh, so there I actually just got a material drop from just killing the monsters before the boss. It can happen sometimes, but it's pretty rare. At some point I will make a guide for the Shadow Mage, so it's gonna be exciting to see how that is received. Okay, so there we go. And one more run. And then it's basically done. So when I do this last run, that's it. Like, that is the daily routine. Now, from there on out, I usually farm out my my night buff. I farm for a little bit, and then I go do raids. Yeah, so that was basically it. That was my daily routine. Isn't much to it than that. So yeah, if you liked the video, then please make sure to leave a like. There will be a video out soon about like how you can increase your combat power, so look forward to that. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys.